On the topic of viewership, Jeremy began uploading 2 videos a day and began his crusade against celebrity Brie Larson. Jeremy covered the release of Captain Marvel while commenting on Brie Larson's own controversial comments. In his career, he's made 270 videos on the topic of or mentioning Brie Larson. Jeremy made
70 videos on Brie Larson.
Yep.
But we're not allowed to make as many videos as we want about him. Why? Like, he'll never have a good answer for that.
Exactly.
Ever.
Exactly.
made so much money covering her that he dedicated a new shed to her.
Every night. The shed?
Larson. Jeremy made so much money covering her that he dedicated a new shed to her.
Every night before I go to bed, too. Just a little ritual.
I guarantee you he masturbates to Brie Larson.
I thought that when I watched this the first time, I'm like, he's definitely jacked off to these posters.
There's no way you have a literal cock shed with posters of Brie Larson up in it.
Buddy.
Like, you're doing it ironically. You have a cock shed with Brie Larson in it to what?
Yep.
Appreciate you. Just one right here, too. Appreciate you.
Jeremy covered other evolving stories, such as the exploitation of Stan Lee and the fall of Anita Sarkeesian. Yet neither of these were as lucrative as his coverage of Brie Larson. As with any of his other videos, Jeremy often poorly summarized articles, sometimes missing key information that made the point of his video moot. For example, there is this video uploaded in 2021.
Well, I'll tell you why, June. Because he doesn't read the articles before he reads them on the air, so he doesn't fucking know.
This is the Ash. Look at this, Ash. This is the craziest thing. Watch this.
The line partly reads, on-screen killer Michael Myers is branded homophobic for murdering a gay couple in new film. But horror fans argue it is a sign of equality. This is an article about several tweets.
I would think that this is like ironic satire, but it's not.
Quote, the Twitter user later added, if it wasn't already clear enough, this tweet was a joke, so please...
on screen. On screen.
Right.
As profitable as it was for Jeremy to monetize nonsense outrage and antagonize others on YouTube or Twitter, back in 2018, some posts would have lasting consequences that outweighed any monetary gain or support. On June 30th, 2018, in response to Matt Fantastic alleging someone was being predatory, Jeremy, as he did with Mark Rosewater, claimed, quote, someone once told me Matt Fantastic did some horrible things with young boys. He should pay for what he did. Listen and believe me, unquote.
What? 1 month later. Then okay, this is the guy who we talked about a million times, the trans guy who punched him. But remember, Jared called him a pedophile. So I gotta use the bathroom. You want me to hit play and just go?
Yeah.
On August 2nd, 2018, Jeremy was assaulted at a bar near Gen Con, a convention he was attending. Jeremy explains the assailant asked him to verify who he was before striking him repeatedly on the back of his head, then fled before the police could be called. Jeremy also alleges that the bar initially refused to call the police.
Look at this shirt. Fucking rip my shirt.
Wait a minute.
Hold on. Rip
and
all
he's
the buttons
not here.
off my shirt.
He's wearing a girdle. He's wearing a girdle. He's wearing a girdle or a diaper. Buddy,
this way.
He's wearing a fucking girdle.
Can you see that? That's just from me trying to pull away from this guy. Like, he probably thinks he's so fucking woke. He's gonna go tell his buddies how cool he was.
Whooped your ass
for attacking somebody when they weren't even
missed
looking.
it, buddy.
Quote,
he was wearing a fucking girdle. He was wearing a diaper, buddy. Bring it back. Look.
Fucking rip my shirt.
Hold on, right there. Right there. What is that? That's clearly a different fabric. That's not a part of his shirt. He is wearing a girdle to hold in his belly.
What is that?
Because he's ashamed. It's either a girdle or an adult diaper hiked up really high.
What's a girdle?
It's something that you wear as a fat fuck to like contain your belly.
Oh,
it's like a corset for a woman, but for a man, it's a girdle.
Oh, okay. For the gun,
it's his gun girdle. Yeah, he doesn't want his gun flaps hanging. The girdle alert! Girdle alert!
We need to see him shirtless. We need to see
Prove it, Jeremy, that it wasn't a girdle, buddy.
Yep.
Tells buddies how cool he was, right? For attacking somebody when they weren't even looking.
With videos of support pouring in, Jeremy on August 9th created a GoFundMe for the purpose of suing Matt.
Picture. Ash, look at this. Ethan Van Sciver made
he organized the campaign for Jeremy. He now admits that he regrets it and he wishes he never helped Jeremy.
Good, yeah. About time he fucking woke up.
Fantastic. The fundraiser undershot its goal of $40,000 by $6,000. Still, Jeremy went forward with it. In the midst of filing, Jeremy received an email from the Gen Con company.
Imagine suing someone for grabbing you.
What
like, just fucking make videos and make fun of him.
But why didn't he fight back and beat the tranny's ass?
Or just make videos. If you want to get arrested, make videos.
He talks so much fucking shit all the time about how badass he is and how much of a real man he is. And these people are all soy boys and cocks and weak and shit. And then he has an opportunity to actually, with just cause, beat the fuck out of a tranny. And he just sits there and lets them beat his ass.
Mm-hmm.
What a loser.
What a bum.
Informing him that he and Matt Fantastic were banned from attending future events. The results of the lawsuit, to some, would be similarly disappointing. Rather than reaching judgment, Jeremy and Matt settled. Matt's apology in video form appears to be a condition for this settlement.
Hi, this is Matt Loder. Some of you know me as Matt Fantastic.
He smiled!
Just prior to Gen Con 2018, I let my anger get the best of me and physically confronted Jeremy Hambley outside of Braun, Indianapolis over statements he made about me previously.
This is the worst humiliation ritual. Like, it's nothing. Like, the guy just totally fucking won, you know?
That's fucking funny, dude.
I unequivocally take responsibility for my actions that evening, which were wrong. Good. And apologize to Jeremy for my thoughtless conduct.
Matt looked gleeful in his apology, something that was not lost on those.
According to Jeremy, he paid $50,000 for that.
Yeah.
50 grand
the guy
to
doesn't
get
have
that
any money.
weak apology? Like,
the guy doesn't have any money, bro.
Reacting to Jeremy's video. Quote, Matt is basically smirking at the beginning of his apology. He clearly doesn't think this is a serious situation even after losing. Since we will never know the terms of the settlement.
It's a joke, dude.
I suspect from his smugness that he was not made to pay out much of anything. Probably not even the cost of Jeremy's lawyers. Since Jeremy only said, quote-unquote, remaining funds would be donated.
Wait. The remaining funds would be donated?
That on Monday.
Unquote.
There are no
this
remaining
was just the
funds.
first of Jeremy's fundraising efforts, started in 2018 to reach an unsatisfying conclusion. The second was a fundraiser for exclusively games, a video game, tabletop, and arcade game media website campaigning as a space devoid of politics.
Fucked, bro. This is a brutal demolition job, man. Like,
he actually gets to Ian Miles Chung's simpery in this and remembers the girl's name. Remember I said it was Rez? I'm like, was it Rez? He had the real name.
Unquote, all games,
Things are
no politics.
never going to be the same again, Jeremy. Like, you're going to be permanently
no more
altered by
GoFundMes, no more raising money, no more audience, no more respect, no more love, nothing. No more co-workers, no one who will ever work with you again. It's over.
Though Jeremy had experience managing websites,
he has to like only team up with like the lowest of the low, like the fucking misfits of it that no one wants.
Across several channels with little overhead. This changed in 2014 when his Patreon asked for $5,000 per month for a full staff of presumably 4 to 5 writers and an application development team. This changed again in late 2018 when Jeremy claimed running website now cost $30,000 for 3 months. The funding concluded with $159,443 raised. The website appears to have launched early 2019 to
60 grand.
Yep.
Little fanfare. This is quantifiable because the articles have a view counter underneath them. While some would get as high as 8.5 thousand, others would slump to 400 views, a fraction of the viewership Jeremy was receiving on his main channel. Additionally, the website did not seem stringent in its policy to keep politics out. For example, there is this article covering Roblox reversing PewDiePie's ban on the platform. The article
is obviously an inherently political website. Like, it's a reaction to woke shit. Like, this is the same thing with coffee brand coffee, where it's like, it's not political. When you make your tagline, it's not political, That's probably the most political thing you could fucking do. You know what I mean? It's obviously political just by nature of the fact that it's run by TheQuartering.
Cited this image as the explanation for his ban, naming specifically a redirecting of unsafe and inappropriate sites/channels.
How many like real products do you know that one of the selling points they have is it's not political? There's none. Every single product that's like, I'm not political, is run by a political grifter.
The article cites the reasoning for the initial ban as a quote-unquote political decision while failing to expand on how it was politically motivated. Though most of the commenters do not question the writing, this user does. Quote, "Isn't that political? I thought this site should be free of this kind of stuff."
It means no political agendas. It does not mean no opinions about anything.
Like, for the most part, fairly inoffensively done.
Like, the reality of it with quartering and all of these guys isn't they're upset that there's politics. It's they're upset that it's not their politics. And they want to make it so every piece of media has their agenda and their politics in it, which is okay if you're going to be honest about that and be like, yeah, that's what I want. I want my side to win and I want my side to run the culture and push my messaging and my ideology. But it's a lie. It's always like, no, it's actually, we want it to not be political. No, that's not what this is.
Well, they'll be like, I don't want politics in my da-da-da-da, right? Then it's like, oh, there's a black. And you're like, well, just don't say the...
Black people are inherently political by their existence.
By June 2019, the website was failing. The top articles were only getting hundreds of views. The same could not be said for TheQuartering. Jeremy could be seen celebrating the growth on his channel in this video posted July 1st.
You know, even though many of my videos get 100 to 200,000 views, which is awesome, I'm still getting bombarded with offers. I could probably do ads every few days.
And those
hey, dude,
days
I don't have much money.
Are gone.
Yeah,
but you know,
you're gone.
Gone.
No, but I'm almost like, oh my god, I just wish I could refund that. I don't want people to stretch themselves to tip me. That's why I work my day job. That's why I'll never quit my day job. It keeps me grounded. It keeps me to sit.
Obviously, like, let's be real. At this point, he was not working a day job.
Yeah.
He did this whole like song and dance. I should have probably clipped it. I think it was yesterday, where he's like talking about how he was still working like up until COVID and he was managing a company and people wanted to work from home, but they were lazy when they worked from home. So he forced people to come back to the office. I'm just thinking like, none of this ever fucking took place, you know?
Situation where I don't have to worry about somebody who's just got a few bucks in their bank account tipping me. That just makes me feel gross. 6 months ago, the community rose up and worked together to bring to fruition. 6 months ago, the community got together.
Wait, what?
Okay.
6 months ago, the community got together and brought to life exclusivelygames.com.
He forgot to edit out the bad take.
That's so lazy.
That's insane.
He's so unbelievably lazy.
How does he? What the?
This is why he hires a whole separate employee just to make thumbnails.
That's for your Indiegogo?
Holy fuck, man.
And you posted that?
Exclusively Games July fundraiser. The website's monthly operating cost for an...
So, if the guy couldn't even be bothered to edit out the duplicate intro, how did you possibly believe he was going to deliver on this website?
I know. It's actually crazy.
Editor, news desk, and to pay the writers is approximately $10,000. I am seeking to cover 6 months of content. 100% of funding goes into the content. I, Jeremy, have not taken a dime and will continue to draw no revenue for myself.
Not a single dime.
What was the plan to make this business profitable? Like, it was just to always run off of people's charitable donations? Like, because he said there would be no advertising on it. So what was the plan here, bud?
Yeah.
Like, you needed to obviously, I mean, the only other business model would be to paywall, and charge people $10 for access. Like, if people are going to constantly be having to donate to GoFundMe's, you may as well just be upfront and try and do a paywall and see if you can get your costs underneath what you raised from the paywall. Like,
Quote, this received $53,000, raising the total fund raised for the website to over $200,000. A fundraiser that came during Jeremy's best performing month so far, maintaining 20 million views a month, helped by his upload rate of 2 videos a day.
Why don't you have the money at 20 million views a month to run your own fucking website without having to beg people who are fucking struggling to get by for cash?
But he needs that extra 20 grand. He needs the extra, Ash. Don't you know?
This likely influenced Jeremy's decision to officially leave Unsleep Media, formerly known as MTG headquarters. Jeremy applied himself to TheQuartering, not only embracing its growth, but also its trouble with demonetization.
You know, it's not like 2/3 of my videos end up getting hit with the yellow check mark only after reviewing. By the way, I have over 1,000 videos. To give you an idea about machine learning, I have over 1,000 videos, and maybe 2 of them were confirmed after manual review that they weren't appropriate for advertisers.
Jeremy's frequent uploads were making it difficult to appeal the videos that were flagged as unsuitable for advertising. There was worse to come. YouTube, in taking more control of its algorithm, was reducing the effectiveness of subscriptions.
Hey, did you cover this? Did you cover how Riot Games had this lawsuit settlement the other night?
Yeah,
I did a video 3 freaking days ago, but YouTube doesn't care. YouTube is not only not notifying you, but they're actively hiding the garbage. I don't care. There's some smaller channels out there who think it's funny when people out there
fucking crybaby, man. It's always he cries and cries and cries, and then he fucks other people over like us, gets us deplatformed. I don't shed one fucking tear for you, buddy. By the way, this whole like, they're suppressing it. They weren't fucking suppressing your hot take about whatever bullshit, buddy. Like, come on.
Are struggling and frustrated, and I get it. I've been there. It's okay. Make your content. But the fact of the matter is, this is exactly why I will never commit to making content full time, because the YouTube system is completely, unequivocally, undeniably broken.
Jeremy was also having problems with YouTube's claim system.
Full time anyway, and then not only did he go full time though, but he made a bunch of other people's livelihoods completely dependent on this bullshit. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And then it's just crazy. It really is.
A system often abused. He had, in just a year, gone from uploading daily to twice a day to now double that. Within this sea of uploads, starting 2020, Jeremy began to have some unique opinions.
But he said in an interview with The Independent that he was so bored of talking about the film. Instead, he turned the discussion towards his views on Mr. Weinstein's alleged victims, and that adults who made choices, and why he's tired as a white man for being blamed for everything that's wrong with the world.
The Weinstein?
Why is
Perhaps
he
just the ramblings of a man who is too old to care anymore, but nonetheless, there's a lot of truth in what he says. Now, there are how many victims in Harvey's life, and I feel sympathy for them, but Hollywood is full of very ambitious people who are adults.
Okay. You know how people have said that Jared's the Harvey Weinstein of YouTube?
Yeah,
he
a lot of people have said that. Yeah, well, they're just adults, you know, and they were consenting to, okay.
And they make choices. If you read between the lines here, what he's saying is people knew what they were getting into when they serviced the man, and they either, for better or worse, got what they had hoped or didn't. But nonetheless, as adults, they made their own decision, and now they're looking to blame everybody else for that.
Harvey Weinstein is a former film producer.
Is it really a decision when it's suck my cock or you don't get the job? Or suck my cock or you're fired? Like,
there's obviously a difference there,
Jared. You think Hambly would be okay if he was called into his marketing job and his boss dropped trowel and said, suck it or you're fucking fired?
Hey, Mel, you're going to watch football with me. You like your job, don't you, hun?
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, it's not, and I don't know, man. It's just crazy. It really is. It's just a real hot take from old Jer.
One convicted of R-word and sexual assault. Though Jeremy appears to be sympathetic towards Weinstein, he did not extend his sympathy to composer Michael Giacchino, who on February 18, 2020, tweeted about King Kong coming back to theaters. In a reply, a user mentioned King Kong was Hitler's favorite film, to which Giacchino responded, "Fuck."
Fuck Hitler. Here we go.
Hitler. Jeremy then quote tweeted this, responding with, "And there we have it. Yikes." While it appears that Jeremy was taking offense to Giacchino's dislike of Adolf Hitler, Jeremy, after swift backlash, stated, quote, "The context is that it's another comics pro with stunning and brave takes like fuck Hitler. But you're not interested in that. That's why you didn't."
No, the person went, "Hey, you know, Hitler loved that movie." And the guy just replied with fuck Hitler. He was responding to a reaction. He didn't make an article about Hitler, and you know what I mean?
Isn't this all so tired and so fucking pedantic? Like, even engaging in this discourse, like, just fuck off.
It's crazy.
Stunning and brave takes, like woke stuff bad and women bad. It's like, okay, buddy, you're such a hero, such a brave stance Jared takes.
At me. You just wanted to try and smear me as a quote-unquote Nazi. Fucking clowns every time. Unquote. Jeremy continued to attempt to correct his messaging. Quote, "The context is obvious in the thread that it's another comics pro arguing with fans and making stunning and brave statements."
To be honest, like, you can't see at all how someone would take it that way.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I think it would just be funnier to just actually like HH it at this point. You know what I mean? Like you know what I mean? Like, instead of the context, the context, like either be like his, you know, like I see how you think that, but like it's not like that, and laugh at it, or just fucking double down and actually heil him. Like I don't know. What I mean? Fuck.
Yeah. There we have it.
Like, quote-unquote, fuck bad things. You don't care about truth, though. Just perpetuating lunacy. Unquote. Revisiting the original tweet shows that Giacchino was not at all arguing on the topic of comics. Actually, there is no mention of comics anywhere within the tweet exchange. Jeremy's strategy, whatever it may have been, to change how others viewed his intent, did not work. Just 2 days after the Hitler tweet was posted, Jeremy on Twitter stated, quote, "Amazing how this fuck Hitler tweet has taken hold with people completely incapable of understanding my point, which was obvious to everyone that follows me. Hollywood types saying fuck Hitler for retweets is fucking stupid and cringe. It's about virtue signaling. If this was not what dude was doing..."
Also virtue signaling with what you're doing? Like, virtue signaling is not a concept that's exclusive to the left. You're signaling that you're in the in-group of being on the right and being edgy and offensive by defending Hitler, right? Like, I don't know.
Yep.
Hey, my point still stands. In what world is this known? Now I got morons posting my address to Twitter replies. Wonder where they came from. You had to be a complete fucking idiot or liar to say I was quote-unquote defending Hitler. Like, I respect the hustle, but you'd have to be a fucking idiot to think anyone was unironically defending Hitler. I just can't imagine people are this stupid. Like, they have to
just defend him then.
Yeah.
Like,
who gives a fuck?
You know, he's defend him then, or just move on. I don't know what to say. I disavow. I didn't mean it.
Yeah.
Holy shit, man.
Be willfully misrepresenting the point, right? Unquote. Below, Jeremy linked to a video by D'Angelo Wallace that covers Jeremy's tweet. At the time Jeremy posted it, the video had 82,000 views. Present day, the video sits at nearly 2 million views. With Twitter further examining Jeremy, his views came into question. Specifically, these 4 recent images. The first one is Jeremy stating that though he considers himself to be pretty progressive, he believes transgender people have an advantage in sports. The second is
Jer bought 10,000 subs 4 days ago on his like lowest viewed day.
But like, imagine talking about how you're progressive on these. So Jer had no problem with gay marriage then, and you know, he wonders how we got to this point in the first place. You know, and by the way, he still doesn't. He doesn't actually give a fuck about trans stuff.
He loves trans people.
Like, be real. Like, he did an interview with Blair White where he was attracted to him and was obviously fucking horned up, and we're gonna show that footage.
Trans person like immediately.
You know what I mean? Like, he's admitted to Dankula that he would have sex with a trans person. You know, it's obviously just for him to grift people. I'm against this too. I'm outraged, aren't you? Yeah, you're mad. Okay, give me money. Like, he doesn't give a single fuck.
Report of someone who is labeled a homophobe, going as far as to call them a hero. The third shows that he believes that some transgender people transition as a trend, and the fourth is an image of two men kissing that is captioned with Jeremy stating, quote, "If you want to raise awareness, you have to make people want to throw up in their mouths." Unquote. On March 12, 2020, Jeremy announced he deleted all of his tweets. This same day, Jeremy uploaded a video titled, "YouTube is destroying my channel and I have proof."
He was very close to leaving Twitter.
Oh yeah.
How many times are we going to hear this song and dance? And then he thinks that we've never heard it before.
And then look at him now. When he returns back to YouTube, he looks more disheveled. Over the years, it's just getting worse and worse and worse.
He's wearing are fucking awful. The nose piece on it,
yeah,
it looks so uncomfortable. It looks like it's cutting right into his fucking nose.
Very stressed over the past week or two, and I've tried to not let on to it, but I can't figure it out, and I need your help. Something is really weird with my YouTube channel.
Oh, here we go. No, this is not a new video, folks. This is a old video.
The videos that were supposed to send notifications. YouTube sends 3 notifications in one 24-hour period.
Oh my god.
The Review Tech USA video got well viewed. That's about my normal
videos out a day.
Yeah.
It's like, you
why aren't they
obviously
watching all of them?
You're obviously not making quality content when you're shitting out 5 videos a day, Jeremy. Like, everybody has to watch all 5 uploads you put out every single day.
Oh, yeah.
Listen, if people really wanted it and they were fans of you, they would seek it out on their own time. They would be like, oh, let me check my subscription. They'd be like, I'm going to the Quartering channel right now and I'm seeing what he's got and I'm watching all of it. Like, well, but also, they're not, because they're not actively engaged with you.
If you watch one vid, don't you know that there's 2 other vids? What the fuck is wrong with you?
My normal,
yeah, exactly.
Normal videos get between 100 and 150,000 views.
Oh my fuck.
The second video, which should have done really well, 50,000.
Buddy.
By the way, that's like that's what his best videos today are getting is like 50,000. Yeah. But at that time he was freaking out.
And that's with buying ads.
The third video, which should have done really well, 59,000. I'm done antagonizing people on Twitter. I'm done with it.
That aged really, really poorly.
That's crazy to ever say that.
Because I just lose. Even though most of these idiots...
Because I just lose? Yeah, Jer. He should have never had a Twitter account. Ever.
Were just coming at me with flat out lies. I got embroiled in it and I gave them what they wanted and I lost course. I'm not going to do that anymore on Twitter, okay? I'm making very real changes.
According to Jeremy Social Blade, this is the dip he was speaking of. A viewership decrease of 2 million, going from 14 million in February to...
over that.
Yeah.
That's a sign that this guy was living at the absolute edge of his means, to the point where any sort of drop in revenue at all was time to panic because he was in debt and he couldn't service the debt. Like, seriously, you're complaining about that?
Yep.
What the fuck?
Yep. That's exactly what,
12 million in March.
My channel seems to be quarantined in some way.
By the way, no one likes these videos. No one ever liked I'm going on a break or I need help. No one liked
mental health. Nobody's entertained by that.
No.
You know, other than your haters who laugh at you.
Yeah.
He says his channel is quarantined, like it's under attack and they're suppressing it. His channel was the most sanitized, self-censored, milk toast, weak sauce takes possible. Like, this is the guy who invented Orwellian phrases like grape or unalive. Like, I'm pretty sure he invented these phrases.
Yeah.
He did.
Corn.
Yes, he invented corn. I'm 100% sure.
I'm pretty sure he did corn. Yeah.
Yeah.
Some way that I haven't been able to detect yet, but is supported by all sorts of anecdotal evidence that I'm going to share with you to help share not just my videos, but other people's videos in this space. And I need you to give me feedback because YouTube is slowly killing us. They're slowly pushing out independent creators, which is why I have a BitChute, which is why I have,
which is why you claimed our channel.
Yeah, and now it's over. You've lost it all.
Founding member on Library, okay? I'm a financial supporter of Library and BitChute because I know this is what's happening, but we still have to fight back.
He's never read a book.
And I'm sorry I don't have the energy, but I'm just
you never
frustrated
have the
and
energy.
tired. Please
He's
help
always
not
low
just
energy.
me,
He's always
but other
tired.
independent creators
I need
continue
that
to
money.
exist here on YouTube and continue to push back against what is an obvious bias for mainstream media by YouTube.
Despite Jeremy's evidence that largely consisted of users not getting notifications for his uploads and petitioning for support on third-party platforms, his channel, per the Social Blade graph, jumped to 20 million views the following month, his best performing month ever. This same month, Jeremy announced on Unsleep Media that he was returning to Magic, apologizing to Wizards of the Coast while also faking their apology to him. In this video in April, Jeremy claimed his return was not a ploy for financial gain. Instead, it was
Look at his hat.
Is that not actually a legitimate homeless man?
Yeah, look at his hat. That's how I roll the bowling ball.
The bowling ball.
Oh,
he needed to boost his mood.
I view this channel as like a cathartic outlet for me, a place for me to go and just relax and turn off my brain and open some product again.
Jeremy would leave and return to Unsleep Media multiple times in the following years, making it a useful tool to track when he's feeling despondent. His channel, with its improved performance, should not have brought him.
He promised today on his stream that he would open cards tonight, and he didn't do it.
No way.
So, yeah.
Why did he keep?
Well, and he said he was going to do a bunch of game streams this week too. I don't think that's
Crimson Desert. Crimson Desert's done. No one wants to watch it anymore.
Due stress. Exclusively Games was a different story. Quote, I really am struggling with keeping Exclusively Games running. The monthly nut is nearly $15,000 and website revenue is trash. It was a website in a time where websites are dying. Do I continue to crowdfund it or admit defeat? Unquote. Exclusively Games had sunk to the point that articles on the site's front page were not only lacking any comments, but also their view counts were so low that they were presumably not displayed. As such, the website closed in mid-2020. Jeremy later claimed that the website exceeded its $200,000 fundraised amount at the beginning of the year.
I paid a severance to my video editors. I paid a severance to all the major writers, which I, of course, proved since then. A 1 month severance for some of the bigger salaried people.
Well,
why
how
did I
much
have
were
to
they
finally
getting
pull the
paid?
plug? Well, I had been paying for everything out of pocket since basically January, which was
But that's what every business owner has to do, is pay their expenses out of their own fucking pocket. What are you talking about? If a business isn't generating profit, the business is going to fail. The idea that people should just magically fund your own businesses and socialize the risk while you privatize the profits is insane, Jeremy.
$10,000 to $12,000 a month, depending on which months, how many articles we publish in a month.
The figure of $10,000 to $12,000 a month was different than the $15,000 Jeremy tweeted about. With 12 months of operation cost should have amounted to $120,000 to $144,000. On the website QB Farms, verified poster and alleged friend of Jeremy claims that Jeremy was not being too dishonest, that he did pay out severance, and Jeremy was mostly hands-off when it came to the website, and it was mismanaged to hell by infamous commentator Ian Miles Chung.
Did the backers agree to cut these severance checks? I don't fucking.
Ian Miles Chung, watch this.
After I left, Ian was eventually fired for failing in his duties and scamming Jeremy. To my knowledge, the site never fully recovered. Things behind the scenes often seem to be messy or disorganized. As for how a site with 200 grand failed, well, Jeremy wasted a lot of funds. On the site, mind you. I won't share figures, but the design team got paid exceptionally well, as did IMC, among others. I think Jeremy just got in over his head and trusted the wrong people. I don't have access to all that. All I know is that Ian was paid, I believe, $2,500 to $5,000 or so per month, unquote. Jeremy, at a later date, revealed that Ian Miles Chung lied to his face in claiming the website needed more support. Jeremy complied, and Ren, an additional quote-unquote employee, was hired. From what
Ren. I was the one who told Jeremy about Ren, by the way.
Jeremy gathers, Ren was...
And then remember Ian Miles Chung fucking swatted me, remember?
That's right. That is right.
That's why he swatted me.
Girl,
and I made a video about it for some
Chung
shit.
bought an iPhone 4 and was sending money too.
When I confronted him over it, he had
he's like, Andy, I took all of Jeremy's money and I spent it on Ren. And then he was being a fucking dick to me. So I'm like, hey, quartering, want to hear a story?
What a strange flex, by the way. That you robbed this guy of all, and then you simped it away on some single mom? Like,
yeah,
what?
She had kids. She had 2 kids or some shit.
Mental breakdown, bawling breakdown on Skype for stealing not my money, but your money.
Well, to be fair, by the way, you're like, oh, you actually helped him. No. Jeremy was still closing the site down. The site was dead.
Yeah.
And then I just went, hey, by the way, just to stir the...
It was
the
less
pot.
Helping Jer and more fucking over Ian Miles Chung.
Exactly. yeah.
Project was $645. He would have gone right on stealing my money, stealing your money, had I not figured it out. Okay.
To add to Jeremy's,
your money. The money was spent. Your site failed.
Were they shareholders? Like, did you issue stock or ownership, like options to people who donated? Otherwise, it wasn't their money.
But his site failed anyway. It's like, I saved you guys. You didn't save shit.
Financial strain, he was dropped by sponsor Dollar Shave Club in June. When he did not receive a reply from the company, he assumed it was because of his content. This is something he made a video on, titled, Sponsor Dropped Me for Not Being Woke.
What an
Goodbye,
idiot.
Dollar
So
Shave
then
Club.
Burns that bridge, and then future brand collaborators look at it and go,
oh, he's leaking emails? What the hell?
He leaks emails. He's really unprofessional. Why would we? Like, it's such a bad idea.
He's so stupid, dude.
Following day, Jeremy tweeted,
he can never move on. He can never just like turn it off and fucking, you know?
Quote, after over a week, Dollar Shave Club replied on why they terminated my partnership after I uploaded a video about it. They claim that it is performance related and shared the data with me. The data supports their claim, unquote. Jeremy was not having a pleasant time on Twitter, to the point that on July 27, 2020, he announced he was leaving altogether.
I'm not a small channel.
He's leaving Twitter again.
Anymore.
He's like review
that really needs that video to go viral.
Jared today, Jared tomorrow. He is worse. Yeah,
he's worse than review tech. Yeah.
On Twitter to live. Right now, I'm concerned about being a better husband, better work-life balance, and removing the toxic elements.
He's just the same old song and dance for a decade.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's always the same. I gotta be a better husband. You're a terrible husband. Your wife hates you.
I don't even know why he needs a Twitter account, because it's not like anybody sees him tweet out a video or a stream and goes, I'm going to check that out.
Yeah.
It doesn't happen. You know, all he's doing is getting himself into trouble with Twitter. Like, I very rarely post stuff now. Like, I just do retweets of shit because it's just not fucking worth it. You know, like, Jared getting into it all day long on fucking Twitter.
Are causing my hair to fall out at an increasingly rapid rate.
On Twitter, there was much celebration. 3 days later, Jeremy made a video doing 2 things. He showcased these tweets of celebration and was adamant about having multiple gay dads.
2,300 likes. A lot of people hated me on Twitter. Also, I have 2 dads. I'll have you know I have 2 dads. One of my dads is black and gay. Also has...
What?
His
dad is gay.
I don't know. Maybe he has...
His dad is black.
3
so
dads.
Lame.
Someone makes sense to me. Now, this is one of my dads. All right?
It took 5 days for TheQuartering to return to Twitter. Apparently not under Jeremy, but under his employee, Maggie. Then 3 days after that tweet, Jeremy was back tweeting as TheQuartering. Quote, yeah, I came back to Twitter. Are people not allowed to change their mind? Not very progressive. Unquote.
Oh my fucking.
Oh man.
Oh my god, I hate.
This was tweeted on August 17th.
Why you being woke there, bud?
2020, the same day of one of Jeremy's most well-known live streams, much to his displeasure.
You never know.
There it is.
Maybe I'm gonna pee in my trash can down here.
So
I don't
good.
know.
What he says here, what Jin says.
My wife went out for pizza without me, and I'm angry about it. So I'm gonna win this round, and I'm gonna pee. If I don't win this round, I'm gonna pee in my own basement.
Jeremy, inebriated, scorned, and suffering from a lack of pizza, sought to take his revenge.
Suffering from a lack
pizzaless!
Suffering from a lack of pizza.
The object of his derision would have to be the drain in his basement.
I gotta pee so bad. I want to lose so I can pee, but I don't want to lose. I have to pee so bad, though.
This is his 9/11, isn't it?
How angry my bladder is. You guys don't know. It's gonna explode. My bladder's gonna blow. Get up!
Get up!
Get up!
It's him talking to his dick when he's trying to fuck. If he ever does.
Why won't it listen?
Get up! There we go.
He's pissing
on the floor.
I've literally never lost that round.
This is actually one of the least embarrassing things revealed in the documentary so far. And like this is supposedly like his like biggest L or whatever, but
it's like, not close to anything.
He has so many failures.
It is, dude.
I've never lost that round.
I've never lost that round.
I've never lost that round.
We're halfway through the dock.
Oh my god. I just peed in my basement. No, not in the kitty litter. Just in the drain. In the drain.
Did you hear that? Listen.
In the kitty litter. Just in the drain.
Yeah, you ripped us. There we go. Fart alert. Fart alert. He may have pooped his pants right then and there. He
that was wet, dude.
A drain.
It was.
In the drain.
Though Jeremy deleted the livestream, Channel Virus Sanity uploaded a 5-minute supercut of the event.
This person's a hero. This guy who posted the 5 minutes.
Jeremy commented on this video with...
And all his other videos are like days of our live clips. Look at this, Ash. The guy who posted the video posted Days of Our Lives, Pokemon Journey, and CTV, the transplant show?
Video with, imagine thinking this is unknown. In the hundreds of comments responding to TheQuartering, there is only a single comment of support. Between the basement urination and the Twitter debacle, there could be an explanation for why TheQuartering was acting out in August. It could be this graph, showing his views slumped from 23 million in July to 13 million in August, a period that Jeremy claims his channel was dead.
We went through that whole month back in August where like, I mean, it was
only
dead.
12 million views.
Yeah, the channel was basically dead and gone
for that
almost
many
3
views
weeks
now.
And I think that was a direct result of a dip in my channel's activity and interactions and people liking the videos.
He had
and so now I've gone back to being a little more aggressive
in
about
December. Before and then in the new year, he started papering over his numbers, and it's probably declined.
Shorts?
Yeah, it's probably declined even worse than that. So
someone did the math of how much views he actually did. Remember?
That
yeah,
this
like,
was around the period that Jeremy was uploading 5 to 7 videos a day.
Yes.
As was with the last time he saw a dip in viewership, the following month he...
I think also Memeology did a recent one. Not Memeology, Meme Copium did a recent one. Literally
saw an increase in views. And the month after that, he saw an increase in mockery. On October 21st, 2020, the H3 podcast released Content Court of TheQuartering, a nearly 2-hour-long video covering TheQuartering's history of blunders.
He is triggered about the redesign. He doesn't like that the new updated version of the character doesn't have big boobs anymore, essentially. And he also mentions that he wasn't a fan of the original, but he's extremely triggered by this new iteration.
Fascinating.
Yeah.
The title is Disgracing She-Ra.
That's right.
Disgracing She-Ra and Strong, Beautiful
Who gives
Heroes.
a fuck about
I see he's
She-Ra?
achieved
It's so fucking cringe.
almost 50% dislike ratio on this one, even from his own fans.
Oh my god.
So.
Jeremy has a habit of accidentally owning himself on Twitter. You use the word cuck.
Your Honor, if I may interject and submit to the court. When we were looking at these, I've never laughed so hard in my life. I fell over in my chair.
Wife's out flying this morning, so I got up early to play some video games. Married life. My wife just asked why her lotion was down in my office, and she refuses to believe that it was for a bit in spite of video evidence.
Jer posting his L's on Maine, man.
His wife's like, why
don't laugh. You're not allowed to laugh. No.
Yeah, dude.
This video also covered Jeremy's Hitler tweet, him peeing in his basement, his many videos on Brie Larson, and more. Jeremy, furious, responded on the same day of its upload on nearly every platform at his disposal.
Yo, so you know how mad he is right now. Because if that made him mad, imagine what this is doing to him.
He's just seething in rage.
He takes basically the same boring old, like, little 10 greatest hits from the far left, you know, the whole yikes. We're gonna take every joke extremely out of context. We're gonna look at really old,
the peeing in it's out of context
videos.
Though Jeremy was displeased at DeKlein of H3H3 not providing extensive context, Jeremy himself would not even watch the content court before making this video and proceeded to be deceptive about its contents.
Really, really low brow, low energy stuff. I really wasn't going to respond to it, but
low energy. I'm sorry. There's no way you're allowed to say that about anyone.
And
you're the most low energy. Come on.
Jerry's the lowest of brows. Like, fuck off, dude.
You know, once he starts talking about my wife, like, repeatedly, then I
who gives a shit?
I barely even watch it. I watch a grand total of 15 minutes.
This guy would go after Hila, I'm sure. Like, just fuck off. Just stop fucking crying, dude. Do you think, by the way, that crying about people making fun of your wife is going to get them to stop?
Oh, yeah.
Like, it's just, please feel bad for me. Please feel bad for me.
It works, right?
Well, it doesn't work like that at all. Don't fucking bring it up.
And it seemed like every little spot I picked, he was talking about my wife. My wife is somebody that remains offline.
You were talking about your wife again on the internet, and somebody talked about you talking about your wife, and they made fun of you. That's what happened. Okay? Nobody is crawling around in your rose bushes, taking pictures of your wife, stalking. That's not happening, man.
Interact with anybody, and no, I don't believe she's fair game, you know, because he can't stop talking about my wife. I think he's probably jealous. I mean, my wife is a beautiful woman.
That you don't fuck, other men fuck her, she doesn't love you, loveless marriage, you're lonely, you're sad.
Everyone is jealous of his, even if they're married themselves, they must be jealous. Like, this pussy on a pedestal shit has to stop. Like, it's not really that big of an accomplishment to get laid. Like, I imagine for him, like, it is, and he's got to parade it around, but it's not really that big of a deal. I'm sorry to say, Jer.
My wife's so beautiful. Like, your wife is like, get the fuck up.
You know, funny and kind and
funny.
She hasn't been with Keemstar.
No woman is ever funny. Let's be fucking.
At how far Ethan Klein has fallen, and how he's just basically, you know, he used to produce great content, and now he just lazily regurgitates content he read, you know, about other content creators.
Jeremy would make it seem as if Ethan Klein was making disparaging remarks.
Regurgitate other people's content. That's literally what you do.
Someone said, "What's Minds?" That was a Twitter BitChute
Does
style.
It still exist? It might still exist. I think
wasn't it hacked?
No, that was Chud Buds.
No,
or maybe mine was as well, but nobody
about
cares.
his wife. The top comment reflects this
like
and
going
celebrates
over the
Jeremy's
fire
own comment,
story
insinuating that
autopsy.
Ethan Klein's wife
That
slept with another.
Fire story.
It was Gab.
Man.
No, mine's is different.
Yeah, that's different.
Mine's is different.
Gab
than Gab
was something too. Yeah.
Yeah, mine's does still exist. Yeah, Parlor
In the
was
content
hacked.
court video that Jeremy did.
Parlor. Oh my god.
Not to watch. Jeremy's wife is only brought up when Jeremy brings up his wife. From when he urinated in his basement, to his comments about her disbelief that he was not using her lotion to masturbate. On Twitter, Ethan asked Jeremy for a timestamp for where in the content court he insulted his wife. Jeremy instead responded with, quote, Ethan, I appreciate the free promotion and your concern about my dick size.
Oh, there it is. Okay, we're fucking now. They changed the fucking the
I
points.
love this threatening of
Deflection.
lawfare, saying the video is defamatory and desperate, and it's a harassment and strike. So here he is, just like dry snitching, like basically telling people to flag H3's video for harassment. But he's complaining that certain people get special treatment with YouTube. It's very ironic, Jeremy, when you called up the YouTube rep and you're clearly recycling content with stolen shorts, but you don't get demonetized, but everybody else does. It's funny,
Mm-hmm.
My sex life and the lineage of my family. This video is defamatory and desperate.
It's not even lineage. I love that he read it how he wrote it. That's so funny.
The lineage.
No, if you were anyone else, this would be
such a pussy. It's like immediately straight
creator on creator harassment.
Yeah.
This guy's such a fucking pussy, man.
Oh, I'm gonna fucking get you banned. See, he was threatening H3 here. If you weren't a big channel, this would be you're such a
YouTube rep would have it taken down.
He's such a bitch. I can't wait to see him homeless.
He couldn't even provide the timestamp. That's what's crazy. He couldn't provide it.
Yeah.
Like it could have been removed, but he's just not even interested in that. Because all he's interested in is using his wife as a shield. That's all it is. That's all this is.
I can't wait to see him fucking
They're on creative harassment and a strike. You've fallen so far, unquote. Jeremy on the Incredible Salt Mine channel would admit to not watching this video once more.
Yeah. I didn't watch it.
I didn't watch it. Who the fuck? A 2 hour? I mean,
how can you say it's defamatory then?
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. You waste everybody's time for 2 hours every single day now on live stream, so fuck off.
It was in this stream that Jeremy clarified that, despite
everyone's having fun in the chat there. It's really like
him
a game.
painting on Ethan and talking about his wife, he acknowledges that it was not any way disparaging.
My wife, at many times, not like in a disparaging way. Just
now it's not disparaging.
Brings her into the conversation, which I find kind of shitty.
You see that, how it changes? Oh, on Twitter, you're drunk and threatening lawfare. Then on your show, you're like, oh, actually, it wasn't disparaging.
He brings her in like in a negative way, in a negative way.
Who gives
As
a
Ethan
fuck?
also
You
brought up Jeremy.
your wife in a negative way.
Who cares?
That's
the bigger question. Who cares? She's public. You bring her up all the time. It's over.
She was on the Claw channel for fucking years.
Yeah, and fucking Skyrone with Skyrone on the whatever the RC channel.
He now reframes it as being a joke, though the joke is not entirely clear.
How the fuck are they so stuck on this? It was obviously a fucking joke.
It was a joke.
And like they.
This is the thing on Twitter. They said, what did you say again?
I said,
it was really obvious.
Yeah, of course it was. It was like another Hollywood person said Hitler bad, and I was like, ooh, stunning and brave. And like, and then everyone's like, oh, he's pro-Hitler.
Jeremy's co-host would join in on mocking Jeremy.
Don't do me like this. Don't do me like this.
Even Bering and Dank were like just fucking shitting on him.
Doesn't the way he handled the Hitler controversy, like he loses both camps. Like everybody who's against Hitler thinks that he's pro-Hitler, and then he also lost the pro-Hitler people too. Like You know what I mean? Like, you really fucked it.
Sides,
How do you lose both sides of the Hitler equation? You'd figure you'd be able to get at least one side.
Brie Larson, set to last 24 hours. Oh, good. There's one.
Join in.
Right, okay, I'm just going to put the little stopwatch on my screen.
By the way, the June the King video is the first thing that pops up when you search the Quartering's name.
What's crazy is, you know, the people who are pro and anti-Hitler, they usually can't agree on anything. You know, like they each have their own sets of facts about everything, but they all can agree that Jeremy Hambly is a fag. Isn't that crazy?
I'm going to hit go, and then I'll talk for 10 minutes. As soon as that hits that 10-minute marker, is it? Oh, it's 8 now. All right, okay. As soon as that hits 8 minutes, I'm just going to hit stop.
It's like, you know, the image of Arnold and Carl Weathers in Predator, and they're grasping hands. It's like a Nazi and an IDF soldier. They're a Nazi and a Jew, and they're
There's so much that I would want to talk about in regards to Brie Larson.
I was visualizing like the swastika armband and then like the fucking guy with like an Israeli flag armband and they're
Larson, ding, 8 minutes.
You'll not divide us, brother.
We can get into that another time. Thanks very much, guys. Like and subscribe. Goodbye.
Another clip coming up next. I'll see you in a few minutes.
To add to Jeremy's stress, though he was uploading more, his viewership was no longer increasing relative to how often he was uploading.
Because you upload like fucking 4 videos a day.
Yeah, 7 to 10 usually every day.
7 to 10 videos. These are rookie numbers. He pumped these up. He's up to 22 videos a day now.
To be fair, though, 18 of them now are like literally just stolen.
Yeah, stolen. Yeah.
Because I usually do like 2 to 3 on Midwestly too. I'm getting fatter and like
he's fat!
And my heart can't be in great shape.
His heart can't take it.
So much time sitting at my desk.
He sits a lot.
He sits on his fat ass at his desk, and his heart's gonna give out.
And like, but fuck, man, when it's like you get on that fucking heroin drip of you know,
he's shooting heroin
AdSense
now?
revenue every single day, it's like
AdSense
fuck, it's really hard to get off it unless someone forces you off, like you quit cold turkey. Like
his addictive personality has gone into like the views,
demonetized or something, you know.
Though Jeremy's,
I gotta keep posting. I gotta post.
Talk about it.
Actually, sometimes less is more. Jer
saw endless growth. The more traction his videos got, the more opposition he received.
r/quartering is a Nazi.
Listen, he's not good enough to be a Nazi.
Nazis are offended everywhere, dude.
They are. Like, no, they actually are. They're like, no, he's not. Fuck him. You know? But these people are useless. Yeah. These people trying to cancel Jeremy as a Nazi, that's just giving him power and feeding into his grift.
That's like being like, wait, he's cool?
Yeah, that's how his audience views it. Like, it's not going to work.
Mm-hmm.
Received. Just a day after the content core was uploaded, the Quartering is a Nazi subreddit was created, a small but growing group of Redditors who greatly dislike Jeremy. Conversely, by the end of 2020,
that's the
group of Redditors who greatly dislike Jeremy. Conversely,
everybody
that hair.
I love that video like so much. That video is my favorite video on the internet.
By the end of 2020, the Quartering surpassed 1 million subscribers. Rather than focus entirely on covering articles, Jeremy continued to make videos giving attention to his critics.
I got hammered on a Twitch stream once and peed in the drain in the unfinished part of my basement. Like, I don't even care about that, but these people are obsessed with it. It's hilarious.
You're molding.
Like, look, when you have no mortgage on your beautiful home, you can pee in it wherever you want. And the fact that they think this is some kind of own is weird. It's never something I deny.
Jeremy on The Incredible Salt Mine would admit to urinating in or on several more places.
He calls me one night at like 1 in the morning. I happen to have people. I'm just fucking obliterated. And it's
Most
Mark.
days.
So
Okay, what else?
Like, I gotta answer it. It's the first time he's ever called me. And so I go out in the garage, and I'm smoking a cigarette while I'm talking to him. He can hear me smoking. He's like, "Oh, you smoke?" I'm like, "Oh." I felt judged a little bit. And then I had to piss so bad, but there was like music and everything else going on in the house. So I just start pissing in a bucket. Like there's a 5-gallon bucket in my garage.
He's pissing in a bucket in his garage.
Fuck pisses in a bucket.
What the fuck?
What the fuck? Why don't you just step out onto the grass to piss then?
Piss outside. Like what
the fuck, man?
The bucket, Max.
I just start pissing in a bucket.
But you're already in the garage. Like,
he'll open the door and piss, and he has no like neighbors that can see him. Right?
Comes out. My buddy comes out. He's
alternatively, like he could have just gone into the
throw the
bathroom.
ciggy out. He's drunk though.
What the fuck?
By the way,
I get it.
So he's talking to this guy on the phone,
Mr. Bucket,
and this guy's like, "You smoke?" He's like, "Yeah." And then the guy just starts hearing piss, and he's like, "Are you in the middle of pissing?"
Pissing in the garage. All I hear is like a 10-second silence from Mark. Mark's like, "Do you need me to call you? Do you want to call me back?" I'm like, no, he's just joking. He's just joking. I'm not really pissing in my garage.
Why do you keep pissing in random parts of your fucking house, man?
My wife, like, sometimes, like, I get home late on, like, dart night. It's like...
Dart night.
Dart night. Is that what he calls it when Adam plows her?
By the way, in his chat, it's very close to the word darts being fucking banned.
Mm-hmm. Darts on thin ice.
Keep it
the
up.
word dart is on thin ice. Everything will soon be on thin ice over there.
Everyone ask Jer if he's been playing darts lately, please.
I usually get home at like 1 in the morning, and I've been drinking since like 5 or 6, and then I take the dogs out when I get home so then I could sleep in a little bit longer. And then like oftentimes I'll be standing out there with the dog who's peeing, and then I'm also peeing. And then she like got up one night and saw me out there taking a leak next to the dog who was also taking a leak. She's like, "Gross, why don't you just come inside?" I was like, "What do you mean? I'm right next to the dog who's pissing in the lawn. What's the difference?" Sometimes I'll take my dog.
You're not a dog, you're a human.
There's a different standard because you're not a mindless animal. He's
a pig.
Honestly, he is more of a mindless animal than a dog. It's an insult to dogs.
True. Yeah, exactly.
Man's best friend.
Okay, now we hit the halfway mark of the video.
Still got to be on a leash.
Fuck.
And like, I got to piss too. So I'm like, I'm gonna piss. And then he's like, he's pissing, I'm pissing. And like, if he gets done first, he's like, "What's going on over here?" I'm like trying to hold him off while I'm pissing so I don't piss on him. I'm like, God damn it. Yeah, anyway, yes, I have pissed on my dog too.
What? Wait. He pissed on his dog?
It doesn't sound like it was the only time. What? Fuck you! You don't just get to piss on dogs and tell people about it.
Lock him up, dude.
Actually, lock him up. You pissed on your dog?
That's fucking disgusting.
That's
me facing
man.
Stress released the video in February because his channel performed poorly the day before.
Jeez.
Every year, seems to be 2 to 3 times a year, there is this algorithmic reset or a shadow banning. It goes by very different names, but if you've been around, you know that this channel has talked about it several times.
It's like this video. It's like a loop. He's on like this like loop.
My channel being affected very negatively by this most recent one, cutting views by as much as 50%. Now, a lot of people might say, "Oh, people just are getting sick of your stuff," or I didn't really like it." No, I have a.
What do you mean? No, people are getting sick of your stuff. No.
Oh
what do you mean? No. How do you know?
Big enough subscriber base that to lose 50% of your video or views in a day is way bigger than just a few boring topics. And I put out a tweet about it this morning, and more than a dozen other creators reached out to me confirming the exact same problems. It is super stressful. When this stuff happens, I pace around my house wondering about how to change my financial decisions, etc.
What do you mean?
And my employees
You're apparently
wonder, and they see
a
this type of thing.
multi-millionaire, and if you have any sort of fluctuation in ad revenue, you have to rethink your entire fucking life. So you're just living like at the maximum capacity of your means, like probably beyond your means. Like, buddy, how did you piss it all away, man?
It's like he has to spend every dollar. He has to.
And it wasn't just like he had like a good year or 2 good years. He had like 7 good years.
Mental stress that YouTubing, and look, yes, I know being a coal miner is more difficult. Being over-the-road truck driver is difficult too.
Pretty much every fucking job is more difficult. Like, come the fuck on. Any job where you're having to actually do shit for 8 straight fucking hours is that, like, stop it. No one feels bad for you, man. And also, when you're in this sort of business, you're your own boss. You make your own decisions. You get to decide, like, what you're going to do, when you're going to do it. If you want to take time off, you can take time off whenever you want. Like, nobody who's out there grinding 40, 50, 60 hours a week feels bad for you at all. This is crazy.
I understand. Okay? I'm not complaining about, I'm not saying YouTube is the most difficult job ever. But what I am saying is the mental toll that YouTube places on it.
Are you fucking kidding me?
As a millionaire, fucking shut your fucking mouth. And by the way, his mental toll was destroyed before this arc with us, by the way.
But by the way, didn't he say that he would never become dependent on this as his full source of income, and he was going to be working full-time forever and blah, blah, blah.
Yep. The mental toll.
Content creators like myself and others with lack of communication.
By the way, the toll would, like, I would understand like a YouTuber's like the mental toll if you're like an animator where you got to get the videos out and you're drawing like every frame. It's like, oh man, it's brutal. Or if you're like doing massive like docs or
high effort, like really impressive things. When you just read the news 5 times a day,
someone else's article, fuck off.
Come on, you didn't write the article. You didn't do anything. You just read it and then gave like maybe 2 minutes of commentary that was barely transformative. That's what his content is.
Yeah, exactly.
And transparency is unlike almost any other job.
As with the many other times Jeremy released a video on his channel's viewership, Social Blade shows no viewership variation for the month of February 2021. And despite it being the shortest month of the year, February outperformed the previous 6 individual months. Though it is also possible that Jeremy's videos were getting demonetized at a higher rate, or his earnings were simply just not satisfactory. Come March, Jeremy used a tried and tested method of inducing financial support. It begins with Zombie Kills, a controversial Twitch streamer that Jeremy made multiple videos covering. She was allegedly being harassed and Jeremy was being blamed for it. This Twitter user claimed that she was swatted, naming and blaming Jeremy for the event, and asking
I believe it. Just kidding, I don't know.
For his sponsors to abandon him, all while failing to provide evidence he did such a thing. Various creators
I say, like, you can complain about being YouTuber or whatever, like, but no one is forcing you to do that, you know? Like, you could always go get a different job. Like, no one's putting a gun to your head.
Came out in support of Jeremy.
Let's show me the receipts.
while denouncing the Twitter user. Jeremy covered this situation on his channel, and the Twitter user deleted her tweet. Jeremy then released a video recapping the situation, emphasizing that he needed financial support during this time.
For myself and my staff.
Have you noticed everyone who uses the word receipt is a fucking fag?
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
No, seriously.
I would say so.
Review tech. No, seriously. Sorry, that's a bit edgy. But you know what I mean?
What's crazy to me though is like the obligation is transferred from him to take care of his staff to everybody else. And it's like, have you considered cutting back on your lifestyle? Like not buying the Rolex watches and the Cybertrucks and the Ford Raptor, you know, the Funko Pops or the Lego sets? Have you considered cutting back on that at all before you start threatening your employees' wages? And of course the answer is no.
Yeah.
Jeremy would transition this into promoting his Subscribe Star, a Patreon alternative.
But we are now 47% of the way.
That's
to
true.
essentially
Quartering
securing all of their.
He admitted to owning 5 of the same $10,000 Omega watch today. $50,000 on the same watch, the same model. Like, and then we're talking about Maggie has to be fired. The coffee staff have to be laid off. I don't know if we can afford Hannah Claire. It's like, fuck you.
Yeah.
Jobs, regardless of if these fools get my sponsors removed or something bad like that.
Jeremy also makes it clear that this was financial support for his business. Fundraising for litigation against anyone slandering him would be a separate fund if he decided to go that route. This is a screenshot of Jeremy's Subscribe Star from February 24th, 2021. There are 3 goals on the right-hand side, all relating to support of his staff members or funding the TheQuartering website. While there is a
oh my God, separate goals? To like, do you want Maggie to still have a job? Donate today.
Percentage attached to them, there is no clear number attached to the goals. It is not possible to quantify how much Jeremy was earning, but it is possible to quantify support if only through how many likes and comments his post received. This post, published February 22nd, 2020.
5 comments and 16 likes. Not much.
And one has 16 likes and 5 comments. On March 5th, after making the video requesting support, the same post has significantly more interactions, up now to 68 comments and 161 likes. Optimally, Jeremy's goals could also be tracked by how much the percentage of the goals has increased. But this is not possible because he removed or edited the old goals. The new ones highlighting protecting himself from the cancel culture mob. Jeremy's finances would be a topic of a podcast he attended later in the month, spurred on by conversation of his wife's planes.
She had went to it. She's selling her existing plane.
Oh man,
we don't have like to it. She's selling her existing plane. We don't have like Tim Pool money, so we have to sell the plane she has now before she can get something else.
Wait, she has a plane?
How many planes?
She has Zenith 7.
But you can't cry poverty and say it. You can't afford your stuff when you own airplanes, and you're talking about buying another airplane. Like, no one owns planes.
We don't got Tim Pool money, so we can't buy.
I love how like the level of success that's allowed is measured by Tim Pool, and suddenly it becomes filthy and wrong.
Yeah.
It's whoever has more money than Jeremy that's in the wrong, you know, and needs to be shamed and pocket watched. It's crazy.
50. It's like a bush plane. Yeah.
That's a you have a if you got a plane, that's
it's all right.
No, he's lying when he goes, "What are you, special?" It's like, ooh. It's really funny.
It's not. I don't have Tim Pool.
It's not a jet.
But we're deciding which plane to buy after we sell the current plane we've got.
Every time I say that, I'm like, yeah, please keep super chatting me. But
Normally, financial growth or growth in subscribers is enough to sate Jeremy, enough to keep him motivated to grow. But something was different this time. While he was
did you see how saggy? Look at his man tits are sagging to the point that they're resting on the fucking table. No wonder he uses a girl.
No.
I think so.
Yeah, Kreigler.
Isn't that Kreigler? Yeah.
He actually is on our side. He followed me. I followed him back, and he was felting TheQuartering, on Twitter.
Yeah.
He was RAing TheQuartering. It was fucking funny.
Quartering needs
Jeremy,
a bra.
and have to keep him motivated.
Fucking old Kramer needs to hook him up with the bro.
He needs to go home.
Motivated to grow, but something was different this time. The wealth he was incurring,
tits.
the support he was receiving, was diminishing in its effect as he began taking more time off and was forced to face his life outside of work. Jeremy did not like what little purpose he found. He explores these feelings in a video uploaded in April titled, "I've been kind of depressed."
Getting older, thinking about like, man, why don't I have any kids, and all these things that pop in your head. I guess it's like,
did he fart?
Overshare alert! Overshare alert!
I may have heard a fart. Maybe it was you dragging the stick off your desk, though. Hang on.
Kids and all these things that pop in your head. I guess it's like a midlife crisis.
Okay, no, it was the thing.
It's a midlife crisis!
I'm just trying to hear. Is that a fart?
So to speak. But not like a crisis. I didn't go out and buy a Harley or anything like that.
Yeah, you just bought a fucking $14,000 RC track for your backyard.
He bought like a Ford Raptor and a Cybertruck
and a shed.
Like, he has a whole classic car collection that he stores in North Dakota for some fucking reason.
Yeah, the fish tank. I didn't buy a
$10,000 watches. He bought one watch that was so expensive, the tariff was $7,000.
Yes, the $15,000 cross on his neck, buddy. Like he's like, and by the way,
platinum cross. Yeah,
this is all the stuff that we just know about. Imagine the stuff that he spent money on that we don't know about.
Multiple airplanes. I think it got up to 3 airplanes.
Three
airplanes.
I've also been freaking grinding on YouTube for basically the last 3 years, daily videos on one.
Whose fault is that? You don't have a boss going, you have to work.
These are the decisions that you made, and you can always make different decisions.
Take a day off.
He has nothing else in his life. He has no friends. He has no family. He has nothing. His wife doesn't love him. He has no real hobbies. It's all performative to try and create parasocial relationships with people.
Yeah.
So when he's not doing this, he doesn't know what to do with himself. So he just drinks and takes Xanax until he fucking passes out.
You know what's crazy about the situation, Ashton? Is he has all he has is this, right? And now he doesn't. Think about it.
Yeah.
This arc took the only thing that he had. The reason he streams, Ash, is not to make money. He streams to feel like he's hanging out with friends on Discord. It's the boys.
That is true, Kino Tech USA. Yeah, Quartering's plane, one of the planes that his wife has, only has a weight limit of 300 pounds, so he can't fly in it with her. That is true. He's admitted to that he can't fly with her. And that's
a glider, right? That one's a glider.
I don't know. That's why there's the Sky Bowl.
Yeah.
Or 2 channels, multiple daily videos.
No, you can't fly one of those little ones with a 400-pound person on one side and you're like 130 pounds on the left side. It literally will tilt. Yeah, no, it will actually tilt.
This is really what kind of was like an epiphany for me. A bunch of people backed me on Subscribestar, which is like a free speech alternative to Patreon. Reality is, because people chose to back me there, I could afford to maybe not do 5 videos a day, 5 days a week. And
you always could have done that. If you're a multi-millionaire, you can afford not to do that.
Yeah.
Like none of it makes any sense, and that's why we've been calling for a financial audit, because none of it makes any sense.
Mm-hmm.
Started me thinking about.
Okay, by the way, here's the thing: is burnout is real for creation. But you know what people do when they have burnout? They take time off so they don't die.
I feel alone all the time, even though I'm.
How do you feel alone all the time when you are married?
Look at him.
Like,
look at this pause.
He actually looks like he's about to cry. Zoom in on his left eye. You can see the teardrops falling onto his Funko Pop.
I like how we have Anissa and quartering here.
2 pieces of pod. Oh, he's sad.
I gotta find a good
Oh no.
Oops. Yo, look at this guy. Oh man, he is lonely. He is. I love that he's lonely and sad and it's all over. Bloody Stein for 10 subs.
It makes it really difficult to relate to anybody. I wouldn't say that I have any close friends. Like they may think we're close, but like I don't view them in that way, and that's
why would you say that? Why would you say that on your public YouTube channel with millions of subscribers that you don't have any close friends, and the people who think that they're close to you aren't actually close to you and you don't like them? That's fucked, Jer.
It's crazy, man.
Holy.
I'm also a workaholic, so it makes it difficult to garner friendships or even relationships. I mean, in my whole life, it's certainly affected my marriage, of course.
He's an alcoholic, workaholic, pillaholic. He's an alcoholic.
But how dare we question his marriage? Like when he talks about his marriage and how it's on the rocks and how it's being affected by his bad behavior. Yep. But if anybody speculates or commentates on that, then it's below the belt and it's wrong. What are you doing?
I have a great day. Let's say I upload 4 or 5 videos and I'll get at least 100,000 views each. And they're all monetized.
The greed. I gotta get 500,000 views a day, like fucking all monetized. Like,
just to survive, just to put food on. Like, just shut the fuck up,
bro.
Man.
Some days we get like a lot of subs. Some days it's like more chill. It's like you have to like assume that it's gonna be like this. This is like your wave.
You're just like watching it, trying to scrounge and squeeze every last penny.
It's like a corporate like mentality of like it's got to be at 15% or else,
In his mind, graph has to always go up.
Yeah,
and it doesn't. Like sometimes graph goes down, and that's okay as long as you're having the proper balance in your life and you're not like you just cut back on your exorbitant luxury spending and live within your means. Like, I'm sorry, like it's never gonna be infinite growth forever. There's going to be periods where it goes down, and that's okay.
Yeah, man.
That is
like we were at like what 6,000 before the whole arc. Then we were at 14,000 on the return, and now it's like 10. You hope that the highs keep a little bit people around to watch some more chill stuff.
Massive dopamine hit. That's big money.
Dopamine. He's always looking for dopamine.
I go a day and a bunch of my videos get demonetized. Drugs. It's like the exact opposite. You feel like you lost out.
What?
What?
I feel the exact opposite. I go a day and a bunch of my videos get demonetized. It's like the exact opposite. You feel like you lost out.
No. Yeah, we lost our channel, you fucking bitch.
This guy making thousands of dollars a day, and if he makes a couple thousand oh my god. Meanwhile, motherfuckers are out there busting their ass for like $20 an hour or
people
less.
Getting laid off, bro. People get laid off of their like normal job. And he's crying about one day. A couple of videos went off.
Incapable of taking a day off.
This was a video of lucidity, while the evidence in his history already pointed to it. Jeremy works for no other purpose.
If you save your money, right? If you put your money away, then you'll be able to take time off. Like that's part of the reason you want to make so much money is so that you have security and you have the freedom to do as you please. But you've made yourself a slave to this for just because you're a sad, lonely fuck with nothing else. Shit.
1 second. There we go.
purpose than to grow his channel, to appease his anxiety, to distract himself from himself. He was pushing himself to find purpose outside of work, even if it pained him, to address what he considers an unsatisfying personal life. Evidently, this was too much to bear, because 3 months later, he was already back to uploading over 10 videos a day.
By the way, if you don't know, I have a political channel where I do 3 videos a day, 3 to 4 videos a day. It's called Midwestly. I do 5 to 7 videos a day.
Which that's the one he changed into Jeremy Hambley, by the way.
On TheQuartering, and I'm happy to do that. But I have a really difficult time relaxing, allowing myself to relax.
We don't care.
Looks like by the way, it looks like he relaxes a lot.
Yeah.
Like, it looks like he's a very lazy, gluttonous man, you know?
Look at this.
Like, what are we supposed to pretend like this guy is like a monk in a monastery or something?
Yeah.
Like, just look at what he's surrounded by.
And an Xbox Series X at launch, haven't even turned him on still.
What a waste.
I've been wanting to get back into Final Fantasy 14.
Oh, yeah.
I've been wanting to play New World, but I've never allowed
Does he
myself
not realize
to...
how privileged these statements are? But then he wants people who are struggling to get by to feel bad for him. It's just crazy.
I want to get back into FF14 and New World.
Play the games.
By the way, he wanted to play New World only because Asmongold was playing it. Trust me, I know this lore. Trust me.
Just play them.
He wanted to skinwalk as Asmund. Like, honestly, he did.
Because I could always be making content. Now, I've worked on this mentality to try and overcome it. Be able to enjoy something. But I'm incapable.
What? He can't enjoy
anything.
But we're all
We're the
miserable
losers that have to touch grass and all that stuff.
Right.
Buddy, this is crazy.
Like, the internet is not your personal therapist, Mr. Hambley. Holy fuck.
We're almost at our part.
With Jeremy's continued
Just another 30 minutes.
instigation, the latter half of 2022 was full of ridicule. Creator Phil DeFranco, in response to Jeremy calling Megan Fox a walking sex doll, called Jeremy
Phil DeFranco felted. Phil DeFranco felted.
This guy's still alive?
He's still going.
gross in return. The H3 podcast did yet another segment covering Jeremy in October with the highlight video titled TheQuartering 1 pooped his pants, 2 pees in his basement, 3 has crotch rot. Then again in November.
Yeah, so he was doing a live stream and this turned up. Ela, what do you think? Reddit forced cream pie.
Yo.
Well, I didn't even understand what that means.
Yeah, I had to do some investigating.
Okay. Yeah, chill.
Jeremy responded to this with 2 tweets. The second one reads, quote, "So weird of the tolerant left thinks this is an own. Real tolerant," unquote. Jeremy was even mocked by his wife for something entirely different.
Well, now, like, I used to, like, point it out on TV all the time. Like, there's 10 members of this cast and 6 of them are gay. Curious, I'd say, you know? My wife's a bit of a normie and she's like kind of sick of it. she's like, she'll be like, "Oh, is that cringe, Jeremy? Is that cringe?" And I'm like,
she has no respect for him at all or anything that he does or stands for, like, at all. Just,
is that cringe, Jeremy?
Man.
Is that cringe? His wife hates him.
Imagine telling these stories. She talks down to him. She hates him.
when you say it, I don't want. That's why I stopped saying cringe. She started saying it.
There was more to come before the end of the year. On Kiwi Forums, a user archived Jeremy's recent
Lambo Calrissian says usually workaholics are actually good at what they do. That's why Jer is such a unicorn. He is embarrassingly bad, but he can't stop, and he's also gay. And Sunset 90 for 1,000 kicks says Jer's eyes remind me of HR Puffin stuff.
Oh my
with
God.
The character with the eye bags. Oh man.
Yo, actually, that's true.
rant about his loss of hair and the amount he works. At the end of October, Jeremy released another video claiming he was a target of YouTube's demonetization. Finally, in December, he made a video bringing attention to those mocking him and his IBS. Jeremy then closed the year by announcing his New Year's resolution to find a work-life balance, to not smoke, and to lose weight. While it is possible he did stop smoking, it is certain he failed with the other two resolutions. By 2022, it had been 3 years since Jeremy initially told the Walmart story, yet it was still in circulation, now evolving to where creators were breaking down his choices in depth with diagrams to...
Yo, this is the character. I was thinking about a different character, but this is the character that he meant. Not that old. Look at that. Is that Jer or is that Jer?
It is Jer. Is it ever? Wow.